Hello. Hopefully you should be able to hear me now, much better than you could before. I must apologize for my mic. Now, this video series will be hopefully a 2 or 3-parter, broken down into smaller sections to be easier to consume, as I understand a 40-minute video a lot of us don't have time for. I'll be going over Blender versus Maya, and quickly showing you the differences in the interfaces between them. So, a couple of preemptive things. Why Blender? Well, Blender's free, and it has a GNL license or a GPL license, which means that it'll always be free and open source. Currently, well, not currently, in most nominal operation, it has a low performance impact. There's growing industry support, and full movies have been made in in Blender. Goodness me, along with free open source ones. If you look up Next Gen, which was put on Netflix last year, that is probably the most high-profile commercial movie. There are also short films done by the Open Movie Project from the Blender Foundation, and yeah. Also, a Japanese company is currently switching over to Blender. The reason that Blender isn't, I believe, used more is because its installation procedure doesn't match a lot of companies, and until the last 4 or 5 years, it wasn't as pretty of a tool to work with, I should say. It has become much, much, much better. So, and of course, because this is the focus of the project, everything that you learn in Blender will be transferable to other programs. Not necessarily only Maya, but a lot of the simulation stuff, if you learn it, or if you try to learn it, can also transfer over to other simulation programs such as Houdini. From what I understand, the small amount of stuff I've done it. So, just quickly going over Blender versus Maya versus 3ds Max. Blender has a lot of powerful non-destructive workflows with modifiers, which means that you can change everything in the process. It has better performance. It has Eevee, so it allows you to see the finished model while you are working. And we also have a ton of add-ons which greatly increase the power of Blender. I'll be installing or giving you a few of them to install on your machines, which will greatly ease the use of having to go through menus, or through a couple of menus. Blender is also very good with shortcuts for modeling. Dear God, modeling in Maya is a fucking nightmare. But I believe that pretty much sums it up for this introductory video, and I hope to see you in the rest of it. Thank you.